I want to welcome everyone to the March 4th, 2020 meeting of the Revere Conservation Commission. If we can all stand and salute the flag, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, first of all, roll call of members. Member Joe Lavalley. Member David Etoff. Here. Member Debbie Santiano McHatton. Here. And Robert Cassidy. Here. And I'm Chairman Nick Malayson. Ann Raponi and Heather Legier both couldn't make it tonight. They both had previous engagements, so they're not at tonight's meeting. So if I can have approval of the minutes from February 5th, a motion for the approval of the minutes from February 5th, 2020. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion by David. I have a second.
I'll second it.
Seconded by Toby. All in favor? Okay. First item on the agenda is a public meeting for request for certificate of compliance, Mass DEP file 0610575, Roseland Properties on Salem Street. So they had a, back in 2000 and, I forget what year it was, 2005 or something, or whenever they completed this part of the project, they had one of the certificates of compliance is missing that they needed for banking reasons and to do it for the title and stuff. So I told them I would issue them a new one because we couldn't find the old one. So do I have a motion to approve the certificate of compliance?
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by David, seconded by? Do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Joe. Okay. All in favor? Seconded by Joe. All right, next on the agenda is request for determination of applicability, Fennel Street at Mill Creek, Kevin Procopio from Mill Creek Trust. So it's something, Kevin, if you come up to the podium, it's something that they do, they've gotten from us in the past, is they just go in and clean out their property for all the overgrowth and the brush and everything. So if you can just press the button and name and address for the record and explain what you're gonna do, please, or what we've done in the past.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission. My name is Kevin Procopio, Procopio Enterprises, and in this case, Mill Creek Trust. We have owned the property since the early 70s. We went in there, just for a brief history, we went in there in the 70s and we started construction. Actually, we had a permit back then to build 144 units. It still looks like a fresh one. I think we should post it and carry on. But anyway, that was stopped. There was a problem with the city of Chelsea at the time. And since then, the zoning changed and the land sat idle. At some point between then and now, back a number of years, I'm not sure, I think it was probably in the 80s, whenever they built the IRS building in Chelsea. They were pounding piles. They asked us if they could go in there and drop some of their 50-foot piling cutoffs and 30-foot piling cutoffs of these concrete pilings. And at the time, we were using them for retaining, small retaining walls and whatnot. We said, sure, stack them there and we'll take them and use them. Well, by the time it was all said and done, we ended up with several truckloads of short ones and a few long ones and a bunch of short ones. And we tried to sort them out. And over time, we couldn't use them and couldn't get them out of there. So trees started growing up and we would go in periodically and clean it up, grind the brush, clean up the area. And it's just overgrown again. We've come to the commission a couple of times, I believe, and asked for a request. It's been granted before. I think the last one was in 13, but I submitted one that shows 08. But anyway, yeah. Working with Andy at the time, and there was, they granted us permission to go in there and clean it up. We'd like to do it again. We'd like to get going actually on a project in there. So we're in the process now of moving forward with a development on the site if we possibly can. And at this point, we'd like to have permission to re-up the determination so that we can get in there.
So right now, you're just going in to clean up the property, no development or anything is in?
That's correct.
It's in the works, and eventually you'll see it, we'll see you for that.
We will. I have a few pictures here just showing some of the condition of the site. It's just a rat's nest.
Yeah.
But whenever we're ready to get going, we'll have our wetland scientist on board and we'll come in here
Go
with
from there, yeah.
a full-fledged NOI and the whole bit.
Okay. All right, so do I have a motion to give a negative determination? So he doesn't need right now he doesn't need a notice of intent because he's not disturbing the earth. He's just going in to clean up his property of all the overbrush. It's not disturbing any earth, and it's something that we've given to him in the past. We've given it to him a few times, so do I have a motion for a negative determination?
I'll make that motion.
Make a motion for negative determination by David. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Toby Cassidy. If you hang tight, 5 minutes, I'll give you the determination tonight, the signed copy. Okay?
Thank you very much.
And that's it. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'm familiar with.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by David. Do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Deb. All right, that's it for tonight. Thank you.
So